Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Maharaj.
Oh, Devi.
Dandavat Pranam Maharaj.
Right. Dandavat, Devi. How are you?
Fine Maharaj, by your grace.
Right. And Sajan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Dandavat. Can you hear us? I don't think they can hear. Something happened to his picture still. I went off.
Dandavat Pranam Krishna Keshav Prabhu.
She said it. Dandavat.
Maharaj, next this Thursday I'm going to India, Maharaj, to traveling.
You're going to India?
Yes, Maharaj.
When?
This Thursday, 7th October.
What day?
7th of October.
Oh, 7th. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Dandavat, Maharaj.
Haribol, Dandavat.
Haribol, Dandavat Humadidi.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Hariyananda ji.
Jai.
And the Gandharvas.
How are you, Maharaj?
We're doing
Fine.
okay. Yes, we're doing okay, yes. And looks like you are fine also. I think you've been very busy.
No.
I've seen your publication.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. It's nice to hear the truth sometimes being spoken.
But some people is very little
angry.
Angry
at you, huh? What to do?
Other people. Prabhu, todo. Yadugopal Maharaj, in this moment, take prasada.
Okay.
Yadugopal come in a few little minutes.
Okay.
Prasada.
Okay. No problem. So you are also trying to get visa to go to India? Harinanda Prabhu?
Yadugopal father help me visa, pero now I don't know how. Pero Yadugopal father
help
me.
Okay. Dhanyavad. Santa Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Dhanyavad to all devotees.
I hope it all goes smoothly for you. Harinanda Prabhu. Krishna Mahaprabhu pleased with you, with your service. He will help.
Jadugopal is joining shortly. He's taking some prasadam.
Okay.
Dandavat pranams to all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Sajan, can you hear us? Sajan Prabhu. No, I cannot hear. Shantaji, how are you doing?
We are okay, Maharaj.
Okay.
We ordered today for Acharya Maharaj cake, and also I've ordered the paneer, and we arranged for ice cream, and tomorrow we are hiring a vehicle to go to Mayapur to invite all different mutts.
I can't hear. What did
Can
you
you hear,
say?
Maharaj?
What did you say? You're ordering some cake and ice cream, and then?
And paneer for the festival.
Okay.
Festival, yes.
Oh.
So, and also ice cream and banners are ready.
Okay.
So some decoration things has to be done. And tomorrow we are going in a vehicle which we are hiring to Mayapur to invite all the different Wat sadhus.
A vehicle? You have your car?
No, not yet. But we are hiring a vehicle to go.
Hiring, okay.
Yeah.
When are you going to get your vehicle, your car?
In after the festival, Maharaj.
Okay.
And we are having this live session also with all devotees speaking. So we are making a schedule also for that.
Maharaj, you have to speak up. I can't hear so much. So
You cannot hear Maharaj?
No, I can't hear. You're talking too low. Usually you have a loud, clear voice. Today is very soft.
Can you hear Uma Didi?
Yes, we can hear, but it's a little soft.
I can hear. I can hear, Maharaj.
It's low. My voice is low.
I can hear.
I'm not sure why. How was the complete visit, Maharaj, for that Jew or century?
Oh, I see. It's my earphone. It's not properly adjusted. I'm sorry. The zoo. Oh, do you like that?
Yes.
Krishna Kesava was so anxious to go, and he wanted to show you so badly. I told him, why you are bothering Maharaj with these things?
No.
He has enough to think about.
Yeah, he sends always these deers. They are roaming around. Then in your courtyard. And I say that it looks like Narada Rishi's courtyard.
They have a lot of interesting animals that you don't usually see, huh? Like the rhinoceros and the giraffe. We don't have any of those in our backyard, so.
You have kangaroo?
We don't have them in our backyard, so it's nice to go and see them sometime.
Krishna Kesava, did you see in kangaroo?
Yes, we saw the kangaroos. They were there with some white swans.
They were sleeping. The kangaroos were very sleepy yesterday. I don't know why they became so sleepy. Yeah. They look very comfortable in this atmosphere. What is that?
Dandavat.
Maharaj.
Was that
Dandavat,
Chadugo?
Maharaj.
Oh.
Yes, let me come here.
Chadugopal, you are blinded by the lights. We cannot see you in the effulgence coming from your face. You removed your effulgence so we can see your face now.
Sorry, I'm late, Maharaj. Sorry.
Llegó el salvador de los devotos de habla hispana, el que nos ayuda. Sin él estuviéramos.
Shanta Maharaj, this Sajan Prabhu here attending the meeting is living in Cuttack, Orissa.
Oh, Cuttack. Oh, we lost him.
Oh. I think he has problem connection, but he's staying there. Yes, he lives there.
How you met him?
Through, do you remember Tony Pradhan, who you were talking to? Yeah, it's a friend of Tony because Tony is from Cuttack also.
Yes. Okay. When he joins, I can talk with him in Puri.
How was your week, Maharaj?
Yes, we are missing you. Now we are happy. Feeling unhappy not to see you all, and now we are happy again.
Yes, the devotees are coming. They are finishing prasadam.
Oh, no, okay.
We have a little bit late today. Sorry for that.
Tell them not to rush. They can take their time, so they relish prasadam.
Yeah.
Then Maharaj will come in a big party to New Jersey.
Okay.
After we settle everything in India, we come in all in big party to New Jersey.
Oh, yes.
We will have a nice temple there.
I haven't went. Well, they have a nice
Institute.
temple.
Institute.
Our own temple. Right now, we only have a small room. Anyhow. I'd like to have a big conference, scientific conference. That will be nice. And you can all come and help.
Sajjan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Odia janchante, Odia.
I don't think he knows how to hear from the computer.
He don't have, I think, good connection. He's free.
I don't know if he has the sound coming through there. Can you send him a message? Oh, he doesn't know that either. Huh?
Kimati achanti, Sajjan Prabhu. Oh, he lost.
I don't know.
Hare Krishna, Sajjan Prabhu, shuna jauchi? Shuni parchanti? Cannot hear. Seems to. Maybe my voice is low also.
Anyhow, Ariyananda Prabhu, they are angry when they hear the truth. When you tell lie, they are very happy. ¿Ah?
Bueno, Hariananda, las personas se quedan molestas cuando tú hablas verdad, pero se quedan muy contentas cuando tú dices una mentira, ¿no?
These people like to hear lie, then they're happy.
Como decía un pensador latinoamericano, Galeano, él tenía una frase en sus libros que decía, este mundo, él lo llamaba el mundo al revés, donde lo malvado muchas veces es bueno y a lo bueno lo ven como lo malvado.
What did he say?
It's freezed here, Hariananda. I think I lost some connection. Hariananda, yo perdí conexión. ¿Tú puedes repetir lo que dijiste? Se cortó todo acá.
Vale, que hay un pensador latinoamericano de apellido Galeano, que él tenía una frase en sus libros que decía el mundo al revés, que significa que en este mundo mucha gente ve lo malo como bueno y a lo bueno como malo.
Yo creo que escuché ahora. Está malo, pero escuché. Maharaj, there is a thinker from the Latin America that used to say that the world upside down, this world.
What did he say? What did he say?
This world is upside down.
Upside down.
Yes.
Ah, yes. The reflection, huh? Perverted reflection.
Exactly.
The banyan tree, upside down banyan tree. You know, in America, there's this two party system, Democratic and Republican system. You know that, two parties? I don't know if you know. Anyhow, now that Trump, you know that President Trump used to be president, he created this lie that he won the election, but that somehow or other the people cheated. Oh. Somehow they have propagated.
Can you hear me, Maharaj?
Huh? Who is that? Is that Sajjan Prabhu? Your connection is.
I am Sajjan. Pranam Guru Maharaj.
Jai Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.
Kimiti Ochanti.
It's not a good connection, that's all.
El problema, Maharaja, es que muchas personas te consideran amigos si tú les hablas lo que ellos quieren escuchar, pero si tú dices cosas que son reales, pero que a ellos no les agradan, entonces te tratan como enemigo. Yo no entiendo algo, es lo siguiente, yo puedo opinar diferente de otra persona, pero el hecho de que tengo una opinión diferente, no necesariamente por qué voy a tener a esa persona como enemigo. Hay un pensador, Voltaire, de origen francés, que el Maharaja seguro debe conocer, que él dijo un pensamiento que a mí me llamaba mucho la atención. Él decía, tú puedes opinar diferente de mí, pero yo puedo dar mi vida. Estoy dispuesto a dar mi vida por defender tu opinión, porque tienes el derecho y la libertad de expresarte. O sea, por el hecho de pensar diferente, no hay que ponerse como enemigo si somos personas que estudiamos las escrituras, que tenemos gurús, que nuestros maestros, ustedes nos están educando para que no seamos animales. Entonces, oye, yo creo que es hora de comportarnos al menos un poco como gente civilizada y educada y no estar escribiendo tantas groserías, improperios y malas palabras en ese Facebook. Podemos debatir con ideas, con argumentos, como personas que estamos bajo la instrucción de maestros espirituales. Y así damos un ejemplo al mundo, que aunque tengamos posiciones diferentes, oye, que hagamos discusiones de altura, con escrituras, con textos, con lógica, no como cualquier animal, que está un perro aquí, otro perro aquí, como quieren la misma cosa, se caen y pelean. Eso no es correcto. Eso no es de mano ni siquiera.
And Maharaj, many people consider that someone is friend if they speak that they want to hear. But when we speak the truth and they are not pleased with the truth, then they say that you are his enemy. You know, someone can have a different opinion, but still be friend. Different opinion does not mean you are an enemy. Voltaire used to say, you can have a different opinion than mine, but I can give my life to defend your different opinion. So it's not because someone thinks in a different way that's his enemy. We have spiritual masters who are trying to educate ourselves, you know, so we can stop to be like animals. We should not waste our time writing things that are improper. We can make discussions about ideas and always understand that we are under the guidance of the master. So we have to be an example, even though that we have different opinions, we should respect and create a discussion based on Shastra, on logic, and all these mechanics that can be done. Not act like a dog that see once and attack the other like that.
Very nice. Hari-Ananda is a very intelligent devotee. Muy inteligente.
Ah, mira, bueno.
Por lo poquito que pudiese tener, en realidad no es mío, es del Señor, y ustedes me inspiran, usted, Shanta Maharaj, nos dan mucha inspiración para luchar por su causa.
Yes, Maharaj, the only little that I have is that by the grace of the Lord and all of you that are giving this mercy to me by the grace.
Yes. And you know, there are so many in this Kali-Yuga, like I'm telling in America even, there are two sides. One is telling the truth, one is telling the lie. And many people like to hear the lie and are following that and are against the true understanding of things. What to do? This is Kali-Yuga.
Así unas personas gustan de escuchar la verdad, otras personas le gustan de escuchar la mentira. Y normalmente las personas que gustan de escuchar esta mentira no se quedan contentes con la verdad. ¿O qué podemos hacer, no? Es Kali-Yuga.
So
Dhanyavad Kanupriya Didi.
Dhanyavad Pranams Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sorry, I'm a little late.
Kanupriya Didi, Haribol.
Haribol. How is everyone?
Very good.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad Maharaj. Dhanyavad Santa Maharaj. The devotees. Hare Krishna.
Have you heard? Bhakti Vinod told about the kali-chela. Kali-chela? You know that? Santa Maharaj, you heard about kali-chela?
Nake tilak golai mala, ei to ek kali-chela.
Yes. Yeah. He told in the Kali Yuga, the kali-chela, the students of Kali, they will be wearing tilak and chanting Hare Krishna. The people who are wearing tilak and chanting Hare Krishna will be the kali-chela, the students of Kali. Why? Because they are, that is the Kali Yuga, huh? They even try to pollute the pure thing. They will try to pollute the pure thing. Such a fallen age. Mahaprabhu came to save the fallen souls. Huh? So there will be, many will come. Fallen souls will come under the shelter of Mahaprabhu, apparently. But they will bring with them their bad qualities. They won't give up their bad qualities. And they think that we're coming and chanting and having some respect as devotees, and we'll be thought very highly in that way, and we can live a happy life in the temple, getting donations, having nice prasad, having other people associate, some friends. But they will bring all their bad qualities with them. So that's not good. We have to give up our bad qualities. We have to try to become purified of the bad qualities. And that sometimes they don't do that. They won't give up. There's ego. So not that you only come to chant Hare Krishna, take prasad. That's not enough. You have to give up the bad qualities. But these people are coming and they're keeping their bad qualities. Envious of the Vaishnavas, their jealousy, fighting with one another, finding fault, maintaining some illicit behavior. They don't like to come to the Sangha, the real Sangha. Only they're gossiping, village talk. They like to hear that. So a real Vaishnava is not an easy thing to become a real Vaishnava. And some purification has to take place. And the main purification, this propensity to criticize others. Some are cultivating that instead of freeing themselves from that. They are cultivating that, how to criticize others. In the name of trying to remove the false ego of others. They are telling, oh, Hariko, Haribol, Haribol, Jai. Hare Krishna, Dhanyavad, Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad Maharaj.
Dhanyavad, 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 Prabhu's Jai.
Mauricio got his visa, Maharaj.
Yes, I heard.
New passport, new visa.
Jai, Haribol. Now, everybody's ready to come to India. May Lord bless you all with an easy flight, smooth flight, easy journey to other country. Prabhupada wrote one book, Easy Journey to Other Planets, huh?
Other places.
Now may you have an easy journey to another country. By the grace of Garudadev. You know who Garudadev is? Blessings of Garudadev, the carrier of Vishnu, may be carried there safely and easily, swiftly, without any complication, delay.
We are preparing chapatis.
You're going to make some chapatis. Yes. When you left here, we made some chapatis for you to take. Nice to eat chapatis on the way.
Maharaj, may I translate what you said before about kali-chela?
Oh yes, please.
Así Maharaj estaba diciendo, se conoce lo que se habla Bhaktivinoda Thakur sobre kali-chela. Está diciendo, en la era de Kali, los estudiantes de Kali van a usar tilak y otros sinales, pues están intentando poluir la concepción. Mahaprabhu vino para salvar las almas caídas. Así muchas almas virán al abrigo de Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, pero traerán con ellas sus más cualidades. Estas almas van a pensar que yo estoy en el templo porque yo voy a cantar y tener mucho respeto. Yo voy a tener una vida muy feliz viviendo en el templo. Tener una buena prasada, ganaré donaciones, ganaré muchos amigos, pero estas personas llevarán con ellas sus más cualidades. Eso no es bueno. Tenemos que abandonar nuestras más cualidades. Y a veces las personas no hacen eso, pues hay ego. Entonces, cantar el Mahamantra y tomar prasada no es todo, no es solo suficiente. Tú tienes que abandonar sus más cualidades, no mantener comportamientos ilícitos. Así hay personas que mantienen estos comportamientos, que no les gustan vivir las reuniones, las verdaderas sangas. Solamente gustan de hablar de los otros, hablar con una conversa de aldea. Ser un verdadero Vaishnava no es una cosa fácil. Tiene que haber una purificación. Y la principal purificación es sobre la tendencia, la propensión de criticar a los otros. Algunas personas cultivan esa propensión de criticar a los otros, diciendo que es el nombre de sacar el falso ego de los otros. Entonces Maharaj estaba diciendo que desea que el vuelo sea bueno y que quede todo tranquilo y etc. Yes, Maharaj.
Anyhow, so this maintaining this bad qualities when we come to devotional service, that's not the proper sadhana. That's not proper way to behave. We come to Gurudev, we come to Mahaprabhu's sankirtan movement. We must give up those qualities that we have in the material sphere. And I don't know, the main one, it seems to me, is the propensity to criticize others. You know, the propensity means, Jadagopal? Propensity? The tendency,
Yeah.
Tendency. Yes. Even the tendency to criticize, that must be given up.
Yeah.
And yet these people cultivate that. They like to cultivate, they talk with one another about this one and that one. And to try to make their group special, another group not special, condemn. Not the way that a Vaishnava thinks or behaves. No. That's the most dangerous thing. I've seen in our life, devotees who criticize others, they become fallen. Their lives are shortened, or they become fallen and lose their status as Vaishnavas. Mm-hmm. They are no longer considered Vaishnava. So that we want to avoid as much. Of course, in the proper mood of showing what is the right thing, that's a different story. You're trying to show what is proper conception, a different thing. Mm-hmm. And criticize in that nature is okay. But nobody has voted for you to be the Inspector General of the drain. Nobody has made you the Inspector General for the drainage, for the sewage. Why you think it's your responsibility to find those things with others, those faults in others? Anyhow, I see this as the main problem And Mahaprabhu is cleaning that up. I think Mahaprabhu is cleaning it up. I have seen so much of that nonsense going on, but I think Mahaprabhu is cleaning it up now. Hopefully that our movement will go on nicely under the guidance of good Vaishnava like Santa Maharaj and Muni Maharaj. And people will understand that. They will understand that, yes, there are good souls, good-hearted souls, sincere devotees, good Vaishnavas, and they try to preach the message of Mahaprabhu of love and understanding, and not just have some shallow following and maintaining all bad attitude toward others.
Yeah.
They are doing so much preaching, and those who are criticizing, they're doing no preaching. They are not doing half as much preaching, even 1/4, even 1 fraction of the preaching that Santa Maharaj is doing, and yet they are criticizing. Foolishness. What do you call that? More than foolishness. Ignorance. Arrogance. They see a preacher and they're criticizing for what? Because they think themselves so advanced. And this mentality is very bad and somehow has crept in to our society. It is there, no doubt. And we don't like to say bad things about the society, but something has to be done to correct that. Like a disease has to be cured. And how to cure that? You are chanting Hare Krishna, but you're not becoming purified. Then what is that? How we can tell them, just chant Hare Krishna, everything will be okay.
Elephant bath, Maharaj.
Huh?
Elephant bath.
Elephant. So you have to understand the problem if we want to solve it. We don't mean to criticize anyone with no positive intention. We want to criticize with some positive idea, that they may understand what is the proper thing. Gauranga, out of compassion. The Lord himself punishes devotees, not merely to punish them, to hurt them, to make them suffer, but to teach them. To teach them what is they are doing something not correct, incorrect. They say, if you know when you are suffering, then that suffering tells you that you're doing something wrong. And you put your hand in the fire, you'll suffer. But that suffering is good because then you don't burn your hand off. Mm-hmm. Right? So sometimes suffering is necessary in order to understand what is the proper thing. That will give us the right direction. Anyhow, we pray that all these things will result in a positive progress in our whole society. Mm-hmm. People will come to the proper conception and recognize properly what is what, and give the proper respect and love that those devotees who are trying to help will deserve. They deserve that. And that will benefit us and benefit everyone. Just like this what do you call it? COVID disease. How to free the society from that terrible scourge of this plague that has befallen mankind. Unless we change very deeply our attitudes, our understanding of things, that won't go away. So those who are trying to bring genuine change so that these kinds of things don't happen, we have to look toward them and see what is the solution. We can't continue on in the same way and produce the same effect over and over again. We have to make some change. So that is necessary to have something like that happen if we make a positive change in our lives, in order that that may not happen anymore. Unfortunately, people don't learn so easily, and then so many people have to die. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Así, mantener estas cualidades malas que son relacionadas a estas cualidades malas no es sadhana. Nosotros llegamos a Gurudeva y a Mahaprabhu, debemos abandonar estas cualidades de la esfera material. O principal, para mí, la principal que se tiene que abandonar es la propensión a criticar a los otros. La propensión, la propia tendencia, eso debe ser removido. Así, algunas personas tentan crear grupos especiales para condenar a los otros, no hacer de una manera Vaishnava. Eso es una cosa muy peligrosa, una de las más peligrosas. Yo miré muchos devotos que criticaron a los otros y cayeron por cuenta de eso. Tuvieron sus vidas cortas o perdieron los estatus como Vaishnava, la posición. Y nosotros queremos evitar eso al máximo. Mostrar aquilo que es cierto, aquilo que es errado, diferenciar es otra cosa, es diferente. Crítica en este sentido no hay problema. Pero nadie le pidió para que tú seas el inspector del esgoto, de la basura. Entonces, no es correcto también pensar que es mi responsabilidad buscar las fallas de los fallos de los otros. Yo miro a eso, a esta tendencia, como el peor problema. Mahaprabhu está purificando eso ahora, después de tenermos tantos problemas, tanta confusión. Así, yo espero que nuestro movimiento continúe siempre con la guía de un buen Vaishnava, como el caso de Bhakti Kamashanta Maharaj, Bhakti Muni Maharaj. Ellos son buenas almas, buenos Vaishnavas, que están predicando la mensaje de Mahaprabhu con amor e entendimiento. No están haciendo seguidores ciegos. Están haciendo tanta prédica y las personas que están criticando a ellos no están haciendo siquiera un cuarto de la prédica que hacen. Si fizessem una micro parte de la prédica, se estaba bueno que ellos están haciendo. ¿Cómo se llama esta persona que hace esta crítica? ¿Es un tolo? No, es más que eso, es arrogante. Él mira al predicador, está criticando al predicador, porque esta persona piensa que es muy avanzada. E, infelizmente, esta mentalidad entró en nuestra sociedad Vaishnava. Y algo tiene que ser hecho sobre eso. Es como una doença. Cuando hay una doença, una enfermedad, se tiene que curar la enfermedad. ¿Y cómo se curar eso? Cantando Hare Krishna no está purificando. Entonces, ¿cómo que tú vas a creer que solamente todo va a quedar bien? Se tiene que entender el problema que se está intentando resolver. No tenemos que criticar a las personas con una intención negativa, pero sí con una intención positiva para que las personas comprendan por compasión. El Señor Supremo pune muchas veces y da castigo a sus devotos personalmente, no porque quiere que ellos sufran o tienen problemas, pero sí para enseñar que están haciendo cosas que son erradas. Ellos dicen que se está sufriendo porque ha hecho algo errado. Ese sufrimiento muchas veces es importante. Cuando tú pones la mano cerca del fuego, tú sientes sufrimiento. Entonces tú sabes que tiene que parar de poner y así no quema tu mano. Así, el sufrimiento es importante para dar a nosotros la dirección correcta que tenemos que seguir. Así esperamos que todo eso se resuelva de una manera muy buena y que puedan las personas reconocer y dar respeto y amor a los devotos que merecen eso. Eso traerá beneficio a todos. Así, lo mismo con el COVID y cómo librar a la sociedad de esta praga que cayó sobre nosotros. Solamente cambiando nuestra actitud, eso podrá ir embora. Así, las personas que quieren de verdad traer la verdadera mudanza, a estas personas que tenemos que dar la atención. No debemos continuar a hacer la misma cosa, porque hacer la misma cosa se traerá el mismo resultado. Así precisamos de eso, de esta mudanza positiva. Infelizmente, no caso del COVID, muchas personas no aprendieron y tuvieron que morir por eso.
Jai, Haribo. Sadhu Gopal Prabhu ki jai. I think he's
I'm
going to be.
surprised
Yeah.
how Sadhu Gopal can translate,
I think
all
he's
these
going.
long translations.
I
He has some
think
special empowerment.
He's going to become. He's going to become a big preacher, a great preacher soon. Hare Krishna. Well, so
I'm telling him to stay in India.
Yes.
And he has to preach more in India.
Everywhere. He has to go throughout the world and preach. He can preach in his country, in his language, in Spanish language, and English.
Yeah, whatever it pleases both of you, Maharajas, I go there.
Haribo, Haribo, Jai, Jadago Mahaprabhu ki Jai.
I was telling him about Prabhupada Maharaj. Prabhupada told that, you know, we need some white elephants, dancing white elephants in India.
Ariyananda also, Prabhu, is also a good,
Yes.
will be a good preacher, I think.
Yeah.
A good preacher. And Shamaguri also. All of you practice very sincerely under guidance of Gurudev, and you'll become great preachers. Mahaprabhu will be very happy. All of you become. Send the word and message of Mahaprabhu to everyone. We need it. We need good people, honest devotees. And they will come. They will come. Prabhupada used to tell that that when you go to the market, there are so many people selling ghee. Ghee, you know, ghee, purified butter. There are so many people selling ghee, but some are mixing with cow ghee and buffalo ghee and other things, putting other things in the ghee and selling that at a very cheap price. And people are buying that because it's cheap price, but it's not pure. And he said, but if there's one man who is selling pure ghee in the market, and people know that here is the pure ghee, here is the pure thing, they will come and buy that from you even at a higher price. They will come because they want the pure thing. They will not settle for the diluted version. And the pure ghee, you will get the maximum benefit from ghee. The diluted version, you'll get sick. So people want the pure thing. That is a market for that too. So when we go and distribute this Mahaprabhu's message in the marketplace of what the public opinion, of the public people, of the people in general, they will be attracted. But we must keep our message pure. We must remain pure ourselves. Then the message will be pure. And people will come for that. Don't be afraid to make yourself pure of all material influence, material conditioning. Don't ever be afraid of giving up, dying to this material world. This is required. Who die to the material world. Don't look for popularity in the material atmosphere. Give yourself entirely, surrender entirely to Krishna, to Gurudev. Let all other concerns disappear from your heart. And take up the pure mood of surrender and service to Guru and Krishna. That's the most valuable thing that we can do in our life. And we have to think very carefully how to do that. We have to be very honest with ourselves. And don't try to cultivate mundane consciousness, mundane fighting and so forth. Don't try to cultivate that. Think deeply. Sri Maharaj used to tell, dive deep into reality. What do you think that means? Dive deep into reality. You have to think. You have to become very intelligent. Not just take it on superficial sentiment. Don't just get caught up in sentiment, what everyone else is doing. Oh, I have to be popular with them. No. Even you're unpopular, hell with them. Who cares for their popularity? You don't care for their honor. You and Krishna You and Krishna have a relation. Through Mahaprabhu, through Gurudev, you have that relation. It's the most valuable thing. Nothing is more valuable than that. I'm sorry, anyhow. Go ahead. You like to translate? Okay.
Así Maharaj estaba diciendo que tenemos que dar este mensaje de Mahaprabhu a las otras personas. Que nos debemos, hay buenas personas, hay devotos honestos, las personas vieron. Srila Prabhupada acostumbraba a decir que cuando tú vas al mercado, hay muchas personas vendiendo ghee, que es la manteca clarificada, pero la mayoría de estos ghee son una mixtura de la gordura, la grasa del búfalo con la de la vaca. Y así venden por un precio más bajo eso. Y las personas compran porque se tiene eso. Pero si saben de una persona que está vendiendo el ghee puro, el ghee solamente de vaca, estas personas no van a tener más atracción por el ghee falsificado, el ghee poluido. Van a buscar este ghee mismo que sea con un precio más costoso. Así hay un mercado para eso. Cuando distribuimos el mensaje de Mahaprabhu en un local público, las personas serán atraídas. Pero nosotros tenemos que nos mantenernos puros. Así las personas llegaron, las personas vieron. No tenemos que tener ningún miedo de nos mantenernos puros en todas las condiciones. Morrer para el mundo material es necesario. La persona no debe buscar popularidad o otras cosas así, pero sí dar enteramente a Krishna y a Gurudeva. Dejar que todas las otras preocupaciones desaparezcan. Así tenemos que tener el humor de una verdadera rendición a Krishna. Eso es la cosa más importante que podemos hacer en nuestra vida. Tenemos que ser muy honestos con nosotros. No intentar cultivar o gastar tiempo cultivando la conciencia mundana, luchas o otras cosas así. No, nosotros tenemos que cultivar la verdadera conciencia. Sridhara Maharaj acostumbraba decir, bate fundo en la realidad, no se queda en la parte de hacia arriba, bate fundo. ¿O qué significa eso? Significa que tenemos que nos tornar inteligentes, no solamente agarrar y tomar los sentimientos superficiales. No tenemos que ser solamente aprisionados por este tipo de sensaciones y sentimientos. Mismo que yo sea impopular, bueno, que yo vaya al infierno con eso, no me preocupo con eso, yo me no importo con eso. Así yo tengo mi relacionamiento con Gurudeva, Mahaprabhu, y nada se tiene más valor que eso.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Nanda
Hari Baba. Okay. So let's have a kirtan. Who can lead the kirtan today?
¿Alguien gustaría de liderar el kirtan hoy? I forgot to translate. Sorry, Maharaj.
Good. Krishna Kesava has volunteered.
Right.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda
Shri
Krishna
Chaitanya
Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Advaita
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri
Jaya Shri
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaura Hari Bo,
Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaura Hari Bo.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
For Pamanandi, Hari Hari Bo!
Jai Sripad Krishna Kesava Prabhu ki jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Kumar, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev ki jai. Jai Sripad Shanta Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Jai Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Jai.
Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Hari.
Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivraj Guru Srila Bhakti Yoga Puri Maharaja ki jai.
Jai Umadevi, Krishna Kesava Prabhu, Hari Ananda, Ananditya, Paratma ki jai. Priyatma ki jai, Bhagavati ki jai, Srimati Priya Dakshina ki jai, Sriman Charugopa Prabhu ki jai, Srimati Devi ki jai, Bhakta Marichyo ki jai, then by Srimati Nalini Devi ki jai, Brajeshwari Didi ki jai, Shamaguri Didi ki jai, and Kanapriya Didi ki jai. All devotees ki jai, all worldwide devotees ki jai, Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Go Premanandi, Hari 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 Bo.
Hari Bo.
Hari Krishna.
Maharaj,
Yes.
I introduce you to my housemate. This is Rati Devidasi. Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Hi, Hari Bo.
She's just coming from work.
Okay. She is a friend. You have one
Yes.
friend. You have one friend in London, huh?
Yes.
She is not opposed to you. Very
No.
nice. That's so nice. Krishna was so merciful.
Yes.
Very good.
Dandavad Maharaj.
Dandavad, Mataji. Very, very nice that you can come and join us and help Kanupuri Didi.
Ji.
He's silently doing a lot of service.
Yes.
Prabhuji, service we should do, to be honest, silently only. Seva should be done secretly.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Devotees need association. Help.
I'm blessed to be with Kanupriya Mataji, Didi. I'm blessed.
Emma, Bhakti Vinod prayed, Ekaki Amar. Sankirtan. I can't chant alone. Ekaki Amar. Harinama Sankirtan. I can't chant by myself. Ekaki, by myself. I want to chant with others. This is Sankirtan movement. Very nice. Mahaprabhu is so merciful to his devotees. Very happy to hear. Soon you will all be going, many of you will be going to India. It's so nice to chant together with Santa Maharaj and Muni Maharaj. We're all looking forward to that. I hope you all have a very smooth and happy trip also. Get there safely. Okay, let's now then we will join all together again in India, I hope, on Zoom. Or will you forget? You'll forget about me now when you're there in India. You'll be having so much fun you won't want to come here. What?
Maharaj?
Why?
I'm going to take rest now because tomorrow morning.
Okay. Yes, Maharaj. Thank you for joining us.
Dandavad Maharaj.
Dandavad Maharaj.
Okay.
Jai. Jai. Sripad Bhakti Niskam Shanta Maharaj ki Jai.
Okay, page 38, Vandanam.
Página 38, Vandana.
38, huh?
Yes.
Okay, no, 38.
Página.
Página, okay.
Yes,
Página.
perfect.
Página 38.
Perfect. Perfect.
Vandana. Okay, page 38. Vandeham. Sri Guru.
Sri Guru.
Sri Yuta
Parakamalam.
Sri Guru
Vaishnabham Cha.
Sri
Rupam. Sagrajatam. Sagana Raghunathan Vitam. Tam Sajivam. Vaitam. Savadhutam. Parijana Sahitam. Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Sri Radha Krishna Padam. Sagana Lalita Sri Viskanvitam Sha. Janath Mrindasya Ranjana Shalakaya Rakshak Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Puja Shri Guru Bharga Vandita Mahabhavanditaya Sada Purvapaya Parampara Prachalita Pragya Nirmala Nujarhasya Nivritam Samratchakam Sadaram Vande Shri Gurudevam Natashira Acharya Varyanisham Sarvabhishta Sapurukam Gurugana Ashisha Sambhushitam Chintya Samasabhera Nipurnam Patadhananugam Dabidam Ujalam Varatanam Bhaktyamritam Sundaram Vande Vishwa Gurun Cha Divya Bhagavatam Vichakadam Devam Divyatanam Suchanda Varanam Kalaka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sedika Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Siddhanta Nidim Shubhakilasitam Saraswatanam Varam Vande Tam Paramerika Saranam Swaram Sridharam Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vidito Korea Guranvaye Vanariva Prabhata Gagane Yogura Sankirtana Mayavada Siminkaloda Dagatan Miman
Krishna Prema
Bhagavan Sukham Prabhum Tam Bhaje
Namo
Namo Bhuteshwaraya Bhakti Avaduta Murtaye Kurangi Parabringaya Nishedine Jai Bhakti Vinodam Shri Parashakti Surupakam Sitashtagya Samrajam Asudhanidim Sabajashitashishar Parvanja Vigraham Jaganata Prabhum Bhande Prema Vreda Vaishnavam Vanchakalpa Triyujascha Kripa Sindhu Vyeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Panchatattva Makam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktahitam
Namo
Mahavaranaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Jishe Namaha Suratura Pangor Mama Manda Matirti Matsarvata Parambojo Paramadhanamo Haro Jayadanya Kapajumada Srimadratnagara Simhasanasto Srigandharva Srila Govinda Devo Krisaliki Sevimano Smarami Manrasa Rasarambi Bhaktivata Bhakta Harshandinu Sunergopir Gopinatha Shri Suna Nai Tulsi Devyai Priyai Keshavasata Krishna Bhakti Hare Satyavachai Namo Namaha Tanatva Mantra Gurun Bhagavatar Dadhan Yasan Jagad Gurunatva Jaya Mudirayet
Jai
Jai Saparka Shishigur Guranga Gandhar Govinda Sundar Pada Padmanam Jaya
Shri Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda Shri
Shri
Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Sri Madhava, Bhakti Niskam Santa Maharaja Ki Jai. Jai. Hari Jai. Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi.
Haribo.
Samaveda Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai.
Jai Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivratikacharya Varistotra Sat Shishimad Srila Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai.
All right. Now Page 16.
Página 16.
16 creo que vale.
Who would like to sing? Yasamati-nanda.
Yasamati-nanda.
¿Quieres cantarla?
¿Te cantas tú? Yo. Yasamati-nandana Brayavarana Gokula Ranjanakana
Yasamati-nandana Brayavarana Gokula Ranjanakana
Gopi Paranadana Nana Manohara Gopi Paranadana
Adana Madhana Manohara
Kali-chelas Vidana
Navidana
Amala Harina Namiya Vilasa
Harina Namiya Vilasa
Purandara Navina Nagarabara
Purandara Navina Nagarabara
Ivadana Subhasa
Sivadana Subhasa
Rayayana Palana Surakurana Sana Nanda Odana Rakoyala
Rajajana Palana Surakulana Sana Nanda Godhana Rakoyala
Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskaram
Govinda Madhava
Navinata Taskara Sundaranda Gopala
Yamuna Tata Chara Gopi Vasanahara Rasa Rasika Kripa Maya
Yamuna Tata Chara Gopi Vasanahara Sarasika Kripa Moya
Radhavaya Vrindavana Natavara
Srila
Vrindavana Natavara Bhakti Vinodashaya
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol,
Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol.
Haribol. Thank you so much.
Haribol.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya, who would like to say? What page is it?
Which page, Maharaj?
Page is what?
29.
29.
Page number
29.
Okay.
29, Prabhu.
Gracias, Prabhu.
I can sing, Maharaj?
Please, yes, thank you.
Okay.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koroe Dase Trikanekshar Dina.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edasi Trinapeksha Dina.
Sakala Sahane Paladiya Koro Nijamani Sprihahina.
Sakala Sahane Bolodiya Koro Nijamani Sprihahina.
Sakale Shaman Kanti Karati Chapati Dehonata Jata Jata.
Sakale Samana Karisa Chakati Dehanata Yata Yata.
Tabita Gaiba Harinama Suke Aparada Behata.
Tabita Gaiba Harinama Suke Aparada Behata.
Kapehina Kripa Laviye Jana Katata Hoidenata.
Kapehina Kripa Laviye Jana Katata Hoidenata.
Shakti Buddhihina Miyati Dina Paramoratma Sata.
Shakti Buddhihim Ameyati Karamore Atmasata.
Yogyata Vichare Kichunai Pai Tomara Karuna Sara.
Yogyata Vichare Ipaye Tomara Karuna Sara.
Karuna na hoile kandiya kandiya prananara kiboara.
Karuna na hoile kandiya kondiya prananara kiboara.
Karuna na hoile kandiya kandiya prananara kiboara.
Karuna na hoile kondiya kondiya prananara kiboara.
Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva.
Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva.
Okay. Sorry, Maharaj, I can't find my glasses. I couldn't see the words very well.
Oh, okay. All right. You have to see with your heart.
Yes. And yes, my heart. Can see.
All right. And what other bhajan do you like to sing somewhere?
¿Alguien gustaría de cantar algún específico?
Guru Samsaradava.
Samsaradava? Garbhastakam?
Yes. ¿Conoces la página? ¿Tú sabes, Prabhu?
Un momento, sí.
You check the page.
45, huh?
45.
45, huh?
Sí, 45.
45.
Samsaradava nanadisa loka Tranaya karunyang gena gena tvam.
Samsaradhavandala loka Anaya karunya gana ganatvam
Pratasya kayana gunana bhasya Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Pratasya karihana gunana bhasya Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravindam.
What happened? Right. Something happened. The meeting is still going. I can hear anything.
Manchatas parutaranga vayo Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Kamparanga bhaju Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravindam.
Vigrahara danani dhyanana Singaratam madhira majanado.
Vigrahara dhanani dhyanana Singharatan mandiram janada.
Justasya vastan channinyatopi Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Yuktasya bhaktam chanjatopi Guru Sri Charana-ravindam.
Chaturvida Sri Bhagavat Prasado Savana Trikang Hari Bhakta Sangam.
Chaturvidha Sri Bhagavat Prasadam Savantritam Hari Bhaktangam.
Daivatriting Vayata Sadeva Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Daivatritim Bhajata Sadaiva
Vande Guru
Sri Charana-ravindam.
Adhika Madhava Yoraparo Madhuyalila Gunarubanana.
Radhika Madhava Yorapara
Madhuyalila
Gunarubanam.
Pratiyanas Vadana Lupasya Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Pratikshana Svadhana Lupasya Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravindam.
Nikunja Yuna Rati Keliti Jai Jajali Viju Tira Besaniya.
Nikunja Yuno Ratikele Jaya Yukte Affectionate.
Atrastida Jati Vallabhaja Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravindam.
Sadari Venata-masta Shastrai Utatata Vyata-eva Sakti.
Chadari Trena Samashastre Tatata Bhavyateva Sati.
Kintu Prabhu ya Priya eva tasya Vande Guru Sri Charana-ravinda.
Kintu
Prabhu Vatasya
Vande
Guru Sri Charana-ravindam.
Why is that happening? Who said that? Last time that said
Avinda. Brahme muhurte praktati prajanat.
Srimad Guru Rasakhamita Dosai Brahme Muhurte Pratati Prayanat
Tena brindam bananata saksa sevai balaya yanusonateva.
Yastena Vrinda
Bananata Sakta Revivalabhya Janusneva
De Guru Sri Charanaravinda. Vande Guru Sri Charanaravinda.
Vande Guru
Shri
Shri
Charanaravinda
Vande Guru
Shri
Charanaravinda
Charanaravinda
Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva.
Jaya Guru
Jaya Guru Deva
Jaya
Jaya Guru Deva
Jaya
Guru
Guru
Deva Jaya Guru Deva
Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva.
Jaya Guru
Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Hari Hari Bol
Jai Hari Ananda Prabhu Ki
Jai
Hare Krishna. All right. Now,
Srila Bhakti Puri Maharaja ki.
Jai
Todos los devotos ki.
Jai. All right, Nitai, page 65. Who would like to read?
Maharaj,
Glorification of Nityananda Prabhu.
Can I make a commentary, Maharaj?
Please.
Akanupriyadiri, every day when we sing this bhajan, we remember you. Nalini
Which one?
always, Nitai.
Why?
Nitai Padakamala.
Uh-huh.
Nalini always say, oh, I heard, always it will come to my mind, Kanupriya sweet voice sing this glorification.
Hare Krishna. Jai Jai. Sing this song? Yeah. Maharaj, Rati can sing?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. Nitai Padakamala.
But I need your support then. I don't think I have this.
Yeah, I have it in there.
Yeah. You're singing along with me, right? Okay. Yeah. Nitai pada kamala koti chandra sushitala je chaya jagavata judaya
Nitai
pada
pada
kamala
Koti
Koti Chandra Sushitala Ayaya Agata Judhaya
Enonitai Bine Radha Krishna Paitenai Drida Kari Dharo Nitai Paya
Hena Nitai Vine Bhai Radha Krishna Paitenai Drida Kari Dhara Nitai Rapai
Se sambandhe nahi chara Prita janma gilo tara Sei pasu bado durachara
Se sambandho
Nahiyara Drita Janma Gilata Se Pashu Bada Durachara
Nitai na bolile mukhe Majilo samsara sukhe Vidya kule ki kari betara
Nitai na bolila mukhe Ajila samsara shuke Vidya kule kikari betara
Ahankara matahaya Nitai pada pasariya Asatyere satya karimani
Ahankare matahoina Nitai pada pasariya Asatyere satya karimani
Nitare karuna habe Prajarata Krishna pabe Dharo nitaye charana dukhani
Nitaye karuna habe Raje Radha Krishna pabe Dharanitaye charandukani
Nitaye charana satya Tamara sevaka nitya Nitai pada sata koruasa
Nitaye charana satya Tanhara sevaka nitya Nitai pada sadakara asa
Narottama bado dukhi Nitai mora puro sukhi Rakuranga charane rapasa
Narottama bado dukhi Nitai more karashuki Ranga charane rapasa Dayamitai, Dayamitai, Itai, Dayamitai.
Oh, Haribo. Thank you very much. Okay, now, if someone can read English, who does not like to sing but likes to read? Anyone? Rajeshri? No. Nalini? Okay.
Yes.
She likes to sing too.
Yes.
É essa mesmo? Nitai?
Yeah, é página 65. Nitai.
Can I read?
Please,
Yes.
please read it.
Okay,
English. Can you read the English?
I'll try.
Oh, you try. Okay.
Yes. Please excuse me. Cooling like 10 million moons, Nitai's lotus feet suit the world with their chain. Oh, brother, without Nitai, you cannot reach Radha Krishna. Firmly grasp Nitai's feet. The life of one who had no connection with Nitai passed in vain. Such an animal is very wicked. What will learning aristocratic bird do for one who has immersed in worldly pleasures and never called aloud Nitai? Maddened with pride, forgetting Nitai's feet, I accept untruth as truth. When Nitai bestows his mercy, you will reach Radha Krishna in Vraja. Grasp Nitai's feet. Nitai's feet are truth, and his servants are eternal. And his servants are eternal. Always aspire for Nitai's feet. Narottam is very sad. Oh, Nitai, make me happy. Keep me beside your reddish feet.
Joy, Haribo.
Haribo.
Such a beautiful song Narottam has composed. So much truth is there, huh?
Yes.
Perfect truth. I love
Maharaj,
this song. Yes.
let me ask you one thing to Harinanda, please. ¿Ustedes tienen la traducción, Prabhu?
Sí, Prabhu, el cancionero grande la tenemos.
Perfecto. I was asking if he has the translation, Maharaj, in Spanish. He has to say that he has.
Okay. So we can't reach Radha Krishna. We can't reach Krishna Prem without going through Nitai first. And from Nitai, we have to go to Mahaprabhu. And then from Mahaprabhu, we go to Radha Krishna. This is our process. Huh? So Nitai means Gurudev. Without going through Gurudev first, then to Mahaprabhu, then to Radha Krishna, we won't reach there. Mahaprabhu means separation. The mood of love and separation. We must go through that process. Evil, perfect process. And if we forget Nitai's feet, if we forget going through Gurudev, then we become completely lost. If we leave out that step, the most important step, then we become completely lost. Nonsense activities accompany us. Okay.
May I translate, Maharaj?
Please, translate.
No se puede llegar hasta Radha Krishna si antes no llegar a Nitai. Después de llegar a Nitai, tú vas a Mahaprabhu y después llega a Radha Krishna. Sin primero llegar a Gurudev, tú no puedes llegar hasta allá. Mahaprabhu es el humor y la separación. Nosotros tenemos que pasar por este proceso. Excepto si nosotros nos olvidarmos de los pies de Nitai, entonces nosotros estaremos completamente perdidos. Si esquecermos este paso, este momento, que es lo más importante, empezaremos a hacer cosas que no hacen sentido, perdidos, ¿no? Yes, Maharaj, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Radha Gopal. So now, I leave to you the choice. I would like to sing one song about Mahaprabhu.
Maharaj,
yes.
Page 81, Avatarasara, is possible?
Oh, please, 81. Very nice.
Página 81, Avatarasara. Avatara Sara Goravatara Kenana Bajilitare.
Avatara
Avatara Enana Bhajile
Aranire Basa Gelana Piasa Apanakara Mafere.
Karinire Visa Gelana Piyasa Nakaramasire
Canta Kerataru Sedai Sebilimana Amrita Pabarase.
Taru Sadai Sebili Amrita Pabarase
Prema Kalpataru Shri Gaurangamara Tahare Bhavile Vishe.
Taru Shri Gaurangamara Bhavile Bhase
Aura Verasa Pala Shukilimana Nashate Pashilokita.
Ase Palasa Shukilimana Nasate Chilakita
Ikshudanda Bhavi Kata Chushilimana Kemane Paibimita.
Ikshudanda Bhavi Kata Chushlimana Emane Pai Bimita
Arabalia Galaya Parilimana Shamana Kinkora Sapa.
Balia Galaya Parilimana Kinkara Sapa
Vitala Bolia Aguna Pohalimana Paili Bajaratapa.
Sitala Balia Aguna Pohalimana Elibajadatapa
Samsara Bajili Shri Gauranga Bulili Nashulini Sadurakata.
Samsara Bajili Shri Gauranga Bulili Ashwini Sadhurakata
Iha Parakala Dukala Koyali Manakaili Apanamata.
Iha Parakala Dukala Koyali Mana Apanamata
Avatara Sara Goravatara Kenana Bajilitare.
Gora Avatara Avatara
Jaya Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari
Jaya Gora Hari Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari
Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol
Nitai Gora Hari
Hari Bol Hari Bol
Gora Premanande
Hari Hari
Hari Bol
Jai Srila Chandasta Kaur Ki Jai.
Jai.
You served your family mundane ends, forgot Sri Gauranga, and never listened to the sadhu's words. Oh mind, you wasted both this life and your next life. You depraved yourself. You deprived yourself. Huh? Page 97.
What is the Palace of Flower,
Huh?
What is the palasa flower, Maharaj? Palasa flower.
Palaka flower.
Oh, Paraka. Parakala.
¿Qué número, Prabhu?
97, Prabhu.
Gracias, Prabhu.
Is he asking?
No, it was Uma Devi was asking Parakala, maybe wasting time.
Oh, what does Parakala mean? Kala. Yes. To Kala. Parakala and Dukala.
¿Cuál?
This life and the next life.
I don't know. Not sure. Koyali.
Era 97.
Mira, se palasa sitile mana.
Huh?
Nasite pasile kaita. Avatara Sara, the third one, Maharaj.
And the third
mind
one?
seeking a yeah.
What do you ask? Which one are you asking?
Palasa flower.
What's she saying?
Palasa flower in the English translation. Seeking fragrance, you smell the odor.
Oh, I see. Oh, odorless palasa flower. I don't know what that is. Have you anyone seen an odorless flower that has a lot of insects on it? Sounds terrible.
Maybe it's not a flower that doesn't have scent.
Maharaj, I was reading now, I was searching when Didi asked about the flower. It's used in the literature as an analogy to desire, to want desire and danger.
Where did you see this?
In Wikipedia, you know, is a flower from Bangladesh. This flower is in West Bengal also.
Okay.
And it's a traditional analogy to poetry.
Okay.
Okay. Is it saying, Maharaj, that we are desirous of material nature, trying to find the nectar in material nature, but it's just always biting us?
Is the sweetness in the sugar or is it in the taste of the tongue?
Taste of the tongue. Taste of the tongue, Maharaj.
When you have jaundice, where's the vibration? Echo is coming. When you have jaundice and you taste sugar, what do you taste?
Bitter.
Bitter. Huh? When your tongue doesn't have jaundice and you taste, then it's sweet. So where is the taste coming from? Right? Coming from the tongue, right?
Yeah.
Sugar is not sweet. Your taste is sweet. So there's no taste in this world. There's nothing in this world. I told once before about the eye. Does the eye see? No, eyeball doesn't see. You have an eyeball, but that doesn't see anything. Dead man also has an eyeball, but it won't see because the seer is not there. In the same way, the taster is not there. If the taster is not there, then the tongue doesn't even taste. We say tongue because it's not the sweetness of the thing, it's the sweetness of the taster. But who is the taster? Tongue is there in a dead man also. It doesn't taste anything. Huh? When the, what's that called? The undertaker, he puts the embalming fluid in the body. The tongue doesn't taste, oh, this is very bitter. He doesn't taste it. So the taster is gone, the seer is gone. So it's like when you look in the reflection in the water, the apple tree is showing the apple in the water reflection. You go and taste that apple in the water, what happens? You get a wet hand. You don't get any apple. So it's like that. We're going after the false things. We think there is something out there, and we're going after that. We don't, not only do we not get the proper thing, but we may get a bad reaction, a bad thing. We may get nothing, or we may even get something bad. So we have to understand properly what is what. That requires diving deep into reality. Thoughtful consideration of what is what. Don't take everything so simply. Consider that we are talking about something transcendental, something spiritual, something divine. You have to distinguish between Maya and Krishna. Don't take the illusion to be the real thing. I remember one time, I don't remember exactly what it was. Prabhupada was talking about something. I was with him, and I remember I asked him this question very confusedly. I said, Prabhupada, do you mean when we drink water, that's not water? And he told, yes, that you do not know. He told me very strongly. I mean, when we drink water, you mean we're not drinking water? What is it? How's that possible? Yes, that you don't know. You think it's water. What are we doing? How deep and profound the philosophy of Krishna consciousness is. Don't take everything cheaply in Krishna consciousness. You must become advanced in spiritual knowledge, spiritual understanding. This is very important. Try to understand these things carefully. Yes, devotees don't understand a lot of these things, but we must become more than that. There are different types of devotees, Kanishta, Madhyam, Uttam. We must try to become best, to meditate on all these things, understand all these things, and apply that in our service mood. Pray to Krishna to relieve us of all misconceptions so that we may serve him nicely, properly, without mundane considerations. These things will be revealed to us, who is genuine devotee, who is seeking only Krishna, to know Krishna, to love Krishna. Not only directly Krishna, like I'm saying, we have to also understand Gurudev and Nityananda, Gurudev, Nityananda Prabhu, and Mahaprabhu. Then Radha Krishna comes. Not at first. We can think we can approach them without having to go through the other things. Okay. I think we'll time. Now 3 o'clock. Okay.
Can I translate, Maharaj?
I'm sorry?
Can I translate?
What is it? Oh, please, Prabhu, I'm sorry. Yes.
Assim, a Maharaj estava conversando com Kanupriyadidi, estava perguntando, la dulzura del azúcar está en el azúcar o en la lengua? Entonces la Didi respondió, no, no está en el azúcar, la dulzura se encuentra en la lengua. Entonces, cuando tú comprendes eso, ¿cuál gusto del azúcar? Amargo. Entonces, el gusto viene de la lengua. El azúcar no es dulce, pero sí el gusto que se siente es dulce. Así no existe sabor en este mundo, no hay nada en este mundo. O lo olho, el globo ocular mira las cosas, ¿no? El globo ocular no mira las cosas. Lo que mira las cosas es el vidente que se queda por detrás del globo ocular. ¿Quién que siente el dulce? No es la lengua tampoco, es lo sentiente que hay por detrás del dulce. Cuando tú pones el fluido de embalsamar un cuerpo muerto, ese puesto, la lengua no siente que el gusto es bueno, que es malo o cosas así. O por ejemplo, cuando tú miras un árbol de manzana en el reflexo del agua y tú vas por detrás de esa manzana, lo que se va a suceder, eso es una realidad. Así nosotros estamos por detrás de cosas que son falsas. Nosotros creemos que hay algo allá y nosotros estamos yendo algo atrás y no percebemos que no comprendemos las cosas correctamente y estamos creando reacciones ruines para nosotros. Façamos nada o façamos algo ruim, tenemos que entender lo que es apropiado. Y para eso Sridhara Maharaj acostumbraba a decir, tenemos que mergulhar fundo en la realidad. No debemos tomar las cosas como siendo sencillas, entendimiento sencillo. Debemos comprender que estamos hablando de una cosa que es trascendental, algo divino. Tenemos que aprender a distinguir entre Maya y Krishna. No se apegue a la ilusión. Y me recuerdo que una vez yo estaba hablando con Prabhupada y yo pregunté a Prabhupada, estábamos caminando, entonces cuando yo estoy bebiendo el agua, yo no estoy bebiendo agua. Y Prabhupada sí respondió, sí, tú piensas que es agua. Y él respondió muy fuertemente. Entonces, lo cuán profunda es la filosofía de Krishna. Nosotros no debemos tomar las cosas de la conciencia de Krishna como cosas baratas, como cosas que no tienen valor. Así precisamos avanzar en conocimiento espiritual, tentar entender estas cosas muy atentamente. Muchos devotos pueden no comprender eso, pero nosotros tenemos que intentar comprender eso. Hay distinciones de grados de devotos y tenemos que intentar nos tornarnos los más avanzados en nuestro humor de servicio. Pedir para Krishna que libre a nosotros de todas las concepciones erróneas y que no tengamos ninguna consideración mundana. Eso todo se revelará a nosotros cuando estivermos buscando solamente a Krishna. Seguro que no directamente a Krishna, claro, hay un proceso para eso. Tú tienes que primero comprender Gurudeva, después Nityananda Prabhu, después Mahaprabhu, entonces tú llegarás a Krishna. No debemos intentar creer que podemos llegar desde el inicio hasta Radha Krishna, directamente a ellos. Jai Maharaj.
No, I'm sorry. I have to remember to take your load, dust up your feet on my head. Before I can approach them, I have to go through you. I have to go through Jadu Krishna. So, I think now the internet froze. You see. Can anyone hear?
Yes, you are back.
You're back.
Vou fazer uma pergunta, Yado.
Shamaguru would like to make a question, Maharaj.
Please.
Dandavas Maharaj. Maharaj, Yado, se você puder traduzir, Maharaj está muito presente nos meus pensamentos e surgem muitas dúvidas. Uma delas, se ele pudesse me explicar porque eu sou uma iniciante aí muito caída. E eu não sei. Há 20 anos atrás, eu escutei que um devoto deve compartilhar os conhecimentos, deve fazer preaching, deve pregar. Eu queria ouvir de Maharaj quais as instruções para que ele diga quando uma pessoa está pronta para pregar. Porque a gente tem visto tantas misconceptions, tantas coisas erradas, que por mais que a gente sinta assim, uma vontade ou um desejo de poder espalhar todo esse conhecimento, o que vem gradativamente a nós, qual é a hora que alguém pode começar a pregar, sem que possa correr o risco de provocar desentendimentos ou até concepções erradas? Quais os ingredientes que deve ter um bom pregador?
Yeah. Maharaj, you are always, in my talk, I always thinking about you, Maharaj. Could you please explain to me, I'm really beginner, I don't know many times what attitude should I take. 20 years now, I always heard that a devotee should always preach, always share the spirit of knowledge that he has. And I would like to know, Maharaj, from you, when it is the right moment that I should know that I'm ready to preach. I see many misconceptions that are shared, sometimes because the person preach without having this conception. And with many times we have so much desire to share that. But when is the right time that I should start to preach without putting in risk to make people get misconceptions? When is this moment, Maharaj?
Gurudev will tell us. When Gurudev tells you, then you can preach. You wait. If you don't have any certainty in yourself, then wait for Gurudev's order. Actually, Mahaprabhu already gave the order. That everyone should try to become guru to preach. So somebody, you can tell somebody to chant Hare Krishna. But you must also remember that necessary to go to guru. Many people think they can chant and don't have no necessity for guru. So you must tell the proper conception is there. Then our chanting can be fruitful. Sridhara gave the example, shooting blanks. You put a blank in the gun and pull it and shoot somebody, there no bullet is there. So Hare Krishna without the proper conception won't have the proper potency to purify your heart. So the proper conception is necessary. Then you may say, well, I don't know what the proper conception myself is, but I'm only repeating what my Gurudev told. Then that's okay also. But we must try on our best to understand what is the proper conception from Gurudev. And that you do by asking questions, doing service. If you want to ask Gurudev, do you have the proper conception? He will tell you when you are there, if you cannot understand yourself. But by studying the books, listening to Gurudev and doing service, we can understand when the proper time will come. When our conception and the conception of the scriptures is the same, when we can find our conception written there in the scripture, then we know we have the proper idea. And when Gurudev confirms, and other sadhus also confirm, then we can understand. Guru Shastra Sadhu. This is our process. And you want to translate, my dear daughter Gopal Prabhu?
Sure, Maharaj. Así Gurudeva dirá a nosotros. Cuando Gurudeva hablar para tú predicar, entonces tú predica. O tú no puedes no tener ninguna certeza sobre sí. Mahaprabhu dio este orden. dijo que todas las personas deberían intentar a tornar guru para entonces predicar. Tú puedes decir una persona a cantar el Mahamantra, pero la persona puede decir, yo voy a cantar el Mahamantra, pero tú tienes que recordar a ella que es necesario el guru. Muchas personas piensan que pueden cantar el mantra solamente, que no tienen la necesidad de un guru. Pero cuando no hay concepción en este cantar del mantra, es cuando como tú atiras con una bala, una parte de una arma de festín, que no hay nada dentro, sale el sonido, no se sale nada de allá. La concepción tiene que estar allá, mas yo estoy solamente repitiendo aquí lo que mi guru dice. Eso también es correcto pensar, estoy repitiendo lo que mi guru dijo, pero debemos intentar comprender con nuestro máximo. A través del guru podemos aprender eso, prestando servicio a ello a través de las preguntas. Por estudiar los libros, oír al maestro y hacer preguntas, podemos comprender eso. Cuando nuestra concepción y la concepción de las escrituras mirarmos ambas y serán las mismas, no hay distinción, podemos mirar nuestra concepción allá en las escrituras y usados y Gurudeva confirmar en esto, entonces entenderemos que el Guru, Shastra y Sadhu.
And you can also, when you like to talk to others, you can read, just as I'm doing. I don't have so much conception, but I like to read the books and try to explain what the book is saying. That is also a good way to preach to others. If you like to, I like to talk, not always, I like to talk about Krishna. And so if I could read a book and tell them what the book is saying in some way, then that is also preaching, a nice way to preach.
Así también, si tú le gusta falar, tú puedes leer un libro, como por ejemplo yo estoy haciendo, porque yo no tengo mucha concepción para hablar nada, entonces solo intento explicar el que el libro está diciendo. Me gusta hablar de Krishna, así yo leo y intento explicar lo que se está diciendo allá en el libro. Esto también es una manera buena para así predicar.
Sim, maravilhoso.
All right, then we're in Prapanna Jivanamrita. Hare Krishna. Page
97, Maharaj.
97.
Text 10.
97. 97 página.
Yes, perfect.
Krishna Kesava told me.
Yes. Soon we have directly from you in Spanish, Maharaj.
Now I'm thinking in Spanish these days. Huh?
Yes. Very nice.
Muy bien.
When I was in high school, I took Spanish. And I used to write in Spanish. We had one, what do you call that? Pen pal. I had one pen pal in Guadalajara. You know, Mexico, Guadalajara. Yeah. And I wrote that to that pen pal in Spanish. And then she also wrote to me in Spanish. Somehow we were communicating, I don't know. But yeah, but I've forgotten all of that now. Anyhow, Spanish is very easy because it sounds like what you say and what it sounds like are the same, you know.
Yes. Maharaja estaba diciendo, Prabhu, que cuando se estuvo en la escuela se estudió español allá, que tenía incluso una niña que era una amiga de ellos, que ella escribía para ella en español y se mandaba mensajes así, pero que se olvidó de eso todo.
Poco a poco, en algún momento aprenderé inglés y el Maharaja seguro va a aprender español. Y podemos después algún día hablar mucho.
I know, Maharaj, that one moment I will learn English, then you are already speaking Spanish, so we can talk a lot.
Okay, page 97 then, number 10. 10, yeah?
10.
Gopi Janavalabha. Do you see it?
Prabhu, ¿qué capítulo?
Capítulo 6, Prabhu, verso 10.
Gracias.
Yes. Gopi Janavalabha eva Paramapalakaha. Hey Gopalaka, hey Kripa Jalindhe, hey Sindhu Kanyapate, hey Kamshantaka, hey Gajendra, Karuna Parina, hey Madhava, hey Ramanuja, hey Jagatrayo Guru, hey Pundarikaksha Mam, hey Gopi Jana Nathapalaya, Param Janmini Natvam Vina, Sri Kula Shekara. The only guardian is Krishna, the beloved Lord of the gopis. O tender of the cows, ocean of mercy, O Lord of the goddess of fortune, O slayer of Kamsa, merciful deliverer of Gajendra, O sweet artful Krishna, O younger brother of Balaram, Guru of the three worlds, O lotus-like Lord, Lord, please, dear Lord of the gopis, please protect me in every way. I know no one but you. Kulakshekara, prayer to Krishna for protection. Accepting the Lord as one's guardian. And page 98, number 11. Oh, yes, you want to translate her?
Maharaj, Hariananda has the shloka, the translation in Spanish, so
Okay.
I will just translate your commentaries.
Okay. So I don't have much to say than what he has already said there.
Yes.
Okay. So number 11.
Yes, 11.
Nitya Parshada Abhisev Sarvatmana Sri Krishna Shrayam Prartayante Manaso Vritaya Nasu Manaso Vritaya Nasu Krishna Padambuja Sraya Vacho Vidayanir Naman Kasyastat Pravandishu Sri Nandasya Nanda Maharaj. Even the eternal associates of the Lord pray wholeheartedly for his shelter. O Uddhava, may our thoughts take refuge in the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. May our words be chanting of his holy. May our words be the chanting of his holy names, and may our bodies be engaged in making obeisance unto him. Narada prays like this. Nanda Maharaj plays like this. So he's saying that even the eternal associates of the Lord pray for the Lord's shelter. And what to speak of us.
Así acá Nanda Maharaj está diciendo eso. Si mismo los asociados eternos de los Señor piden por eso, ¿qué podemos hablar de nosotros, no?
Raja Lilasya, number 12. Raja Lilasya Sri Krishnasya Palakvam Prabhavan Mayam Dade Matana Ninadas Taktim Nidra Prabhate Nibrita Padam Agaram Balavinam Pravishata Mukha Kamala Samirayar Ashu Nirvapya Dipan Gavadita Navanita Patu Pambalaka Balakrishna from the Sri Bhagavatas, Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Bhagavat. So the most powerful protection is afforded by Sri Krishna, the Lord of divine pastimes in Vrindavan. That child Krishna who, awakening by the sound of butter churning, stealthily enters the homes of the cowherd ladies, swiftly blows out the lamps with the breeze of his lotus mouth, and devours the fresh butter, may he kindly protect me.
Maharaj, can I ask a question about shelter and protection, and in what mood are we to understand shelter and protection, in a sense of, are there different ways to interpret that?
Yes. Well, it depends on the level of the devotee, I would think. In the beginning stages, we may have this idea more, may be stronger in us to seek for the Lord's help and protection. I remember now when Srila Prabhupada was crossing the ocean, going to America the first time. He prayed to Lord, if you want to save me, you can save me. If you want to kill me, you can kill me. So, possible, we may think like that. At times in our life, we may think like that. It's up to the Lord to protect me or whatever. Hard to say that the devotee is being selfish in those moments. What to say? We are of that nature. We are trying to come out from the material world, and we may think like that. It certainly can't be bad. Those who are on the transcendental platform, of course, they may not think like that. But even in Krishna Lila, I remember that the cowherd boys were going into the mouth of the Aghasura demon. They were going into the mouth of the Aghasura. They saw the mountains and they were looking for some caves to play in. And then the Aghasura serpent was lying there near the side with his mouth open, like one of the caves of the mountains. And the cowherd boys saw that mouth and they knew it was the mouth of the Aghasura. But they said, oh, come on, let's go. Krishna will save us if any problem comes. So, like that, they were relying on Krishna to save them. Is that good or bad? Different platform, yes.
They know they're relying on his protection for Krishna's own lila. But some people are asking for protection from the Lord purely because they're not so concerned or even have knowledge about lila.
Yeah, I think that's also true that they're in the Christian world. They pray, give us this day our daily bread. Their prayers like that. They're only thinking of themselves. They have no idea of service to Krishna. So I think those who have the idea of service, they know they are a servant of Krishna, and not just praying for their own protections and selfish life of material existence. They may at times seek the shelter, protection of the Lord as part of his pastimes, as part of their loving relationship with the Lord. But they are already Krishna conscious, in a submissive mood. Or if we come to Gurudev, my mind is bothering me. How I'm coming to you for relief. How do I get out from this mental agony? Gurudev would tell, go to the cow yard and clean up the stool there. And then your mind will become pure. Mind disturbing us when we have no service to engage our mind in. Once our mind is engaged in service, then everything else becomes meaningless. Another time, in World War II, when they were bombing Calcutta, everyone was leaving, taking shelter in some bomb shelter somewhere. Prabhupada was staying there cooking for Krishna. And they told Prabhupada, aren't you afraid you're going to be bombed? And Prabhupada said, no, I'm not afraid. If Krishna wants to come in the form of a bomb to kill me, then I'm happy. I'm happy for that. So it's true, we don't want to take Krishna's service for our own purposes. But sometimes in a particular rasa, we may seek that. In the rasa of Sakiras, maybe there. Any of the rasas actually may be there, but in the parental rasa, then we want to protect Krishna. Devotees want to protect Krishna. They don't ask him for protection. They want to protect him. Huh? Madhava Ras, yes. They don't think of Krishna as protecting them so much as they want to serve Krishna. In fact, they even criticize Krishna in Madhava Ras. So it depends on the particular relation.
May I translate, Maharaj?
Please.
Así en el inicio puedes tener esta mentalidad de yo busco la protección de los Señor. Un ejemplo distante de eso es, por ejemplo, cuando Prabhupada se estaba cruzando el océano, decía, bien, si el Señor quiere me matar, que me mate, si quiere me proteger, me salvar, que me salve. Podemos pensar así en momentos de nuestra vida. Cabe a Él me proteger o haga lo que quiser. Así no se puede decir que este es un pensamiento egoísta de esta naturaleza. Nosotros tenemos esta naturaleza y estamos intentando salir del mundo material. Pero aquellos que están en la plataforma transcendental tienen una manera distinta de pensar. Me recuerdo de Krishna Lila, cuando los vaqueros entraron en la boca de Agasura, pues estaban buscando por las cavernas por donde podían jugar allá y miraron la boca de la serpiente Agasura que se estaba allá. Los vaqueros miraron, bueno, es la boca de la serpiente, pero vamos a entrar porque de cualquier modo Krishna nos protege. Entonces, ¿eso es bueno o eso es malo? Krishna Keshava entonces dio una complementación diciendo, eso está sucediendo en una plataforma distinta para el propósito del Krishna Lila. Entonces Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaja siguió. Ellos están pensando en el servicio a Krishna. Ellos se vienen como servos de Krishna. No están buscando por protección material o otra cosa. Si están pidiendo ayuda a Krishna es solamente por su relacionamiento, ya tienen la conciencia de Krishna. Por ejemplo, nosotros llegamos hasta Gurudeva y decimos, Gurudeva, mi mente está perturbada, ¿cómo puedo salir de esta agonía, de este sufrimiento mental que yo estoy sufriendo? Y Gurudeva dirá, mira, vete al jardín y limpia la mierda que se queda allá. Y de esta manera la mente puede se tornar purificada. La mente crea muchos problemas cuando no hace servicio, cuando se queda así. En la Segunda Guerra Mundial, en el bombardeo que se tuvo allá en Kolkata, Prabhupada dijo que una vez estaba cocinando allá para Krishna y preguntaron, mira, pero tú no estás con miedo de las bombas que se puede caer. Entonces Prabhupada respondió, mira, si Krishna viene en la forma de una bomba para me matar, entonces yo estaré contento con eso. De esta manera, nosotros no queremos el servicio de Krishna para nuestro propósito pessoal. Puede haber algunas razas en particular que eso puede estar allá. Por ejemplo, Sakyarasa puede tener eso. Puede ser en realidad eso en casi todas las razas y una cantidad diferente. Y la diferencia grande está allá en Vatsalya Rasya, que en vez de que yo quiero la protección de Krishna, yo quiero proteger a Krishna. No quieren buscar la protección de ellos, sí proteger a ellos. Y Madhurya Rasa, de donde no se mira a él como protector. En realidad, el relacionamiento de Madhurya Rasa, dependiendo del grado, hasta inclusive critican a Krishna de esta manera.
Okay. So this, yes, also this book is about Sharanagati, yeah? Prapanna Jivanamrita is about surrender and the 6 limbs of surrender, one of which is embracing the Lord's guardianship, embracing the Lord as your guardian. So this is okay for those who are coming from the material conception of life and wanting to surrender to Krishna. This kind of thinking is very helpful, favorable. What happens when the surrendered soul is already there, past the stage of surrender and entering into the pastimes of the Lord? That may be a different mood. And there, asking for the Lord's protection may also be possible, but it's a very different mood than one who's coming from material conception of life and trying to make progress in the process of surrendering. What's that?
So then even as preaching goes, it would be acceptable for somebody preaching to people in Maya to ask or seek the Lord's protection. We should encourage them since that's an introductory step.
Well, we can just preach according to this, that accepting the Lord's protection is one of the favorable processes of devotional service. But ultimately, as I explained several times already, to seek the Lord's guardianship means to accept Guru. Acharya mam vichanyat. Guardian comes to us in the form of Guru. And to accept his guidance, not only go on our own guardianship as our own Guru of ourselves, but this must also be stressed. Go ahead.
Así este libro habla sobre Saranagati, sobre rendición. Y una de las partes de Saranagati es eso, aceptar la protección de los Señor. Entonces, esto es ok, esto es bueno para las personas que están llegando de la plataforma material para buscar a Krishna. Pero después, cuando el alma se pasó de la rendición, entonces hay otro humor, hay otro deseo. Puede haber este deseo de buscar la protección de los Señor, pero humor es distinto, es otra cosa. Podemos aceptar la protección de los Señor, pero es aquello que yo hablé muchas y muchas ocasiones. Aceptar la protección de los Señor es aceptar el Maestro. Si Krishna manifiesta por detrás del Maestro, en el Maestro, y se debe enfatizar este entendimiento.
Okay. Any more questions? No, we'll end here if there's no more questions.
¿Alguna otra pregunta de alguien?
Pregunta.
Yes.
Más que una pregunta, un pequeño comentario, Maharaja. Es que hay personas que siguen insistiendo, me escriben al privado diciendo que me detenga, que no siga escribiendo en Facebook, nada, porque voy a destruir mi vida espiritual, lo poco que he avanzado, y que después de haber tenido cercanía así con Gurudeva y recibir su misericordia, estoy echando todo a perder estoy, según ellos, escribiendo grandes ofensas en Facebook. Entonces, que trate de parar para que no termine de destruir mi vida espiritual. Entonces, ¿cómo decía también un pensador, creo que uno de los, un pensador llamado Artigas y también un luchador social en América, en Paraguay, si mi memoria no me falla, decía, con la verdad no ofendo ni temo. Con la verdad no ofendo ni temo. Es decir, que cuando, si uno expone los hechos tal cual son, tal cual como es, como decía Srila Prabhupada también, no se está ofendiendo a nadie. La ofensa eh, la ven, es ellos porque su mente es así, pero yo no estoy ofendiendo nada, yo estoy transmitiendo lo que he escuchado de mis maestros espirituales. Yo me pregunto, ¿por qué ellos no le han escrito a sus supuestos maestros que ellos dicen que yo estoy ofendiendo a Yanada Maharaja y a Ram Maharaja? Ellos dicen que yo lo estoy haciéndoles grandes ofensas, porque ellos no ellos mismos que son sus discípulos no le escriben a ellos y le dicen, bueno, ¿y por qué ustedes ofenden a Shanta Maharaj tan feamente? Y que todo este problema comenzó precisamente por ellos, por tirar la piedra de empezar a ofender al Maharaj. Entonces, estos devotos de ellos no quieren escuchar, no quieren leer verdades, o no quieren ver algo que vaya en contra, ¿no? Pero entonces sí quieren dejar que estos acharyas hablen toda cosa de indebidas de Maharaj, de Shanta Maharaj, de Muni Maharaj, de Madhava Puri Maharaj y de todos los que los acompañamos y seguimos. Entonces yo me tengo que cerrar la boca, me tengo que callar y ser como una avestruz, meter la cabeza en un hueco y quedarme callado y que ellos sí hagan lo que quieran. Yo no sé, pero si mi maestro espiritual, mi Siksa Gurudev, no me dice que me detenga, yo no me voy a detener en escribir, porque ellos no son, estas personas que me están escribiendo no son mis maestros. Si mi Sisaguru me jala la oreja y me dice, Hariananda, ya no escriba más, no piense, no diga nada, cierre la boca, los ojos, bueno, yo le hago caso a mi Siksa Gurudev, pero que no pierdan el tiempo escribiéndome en privado, por favor, diciendo que me detenga, porque no me voy a detener. La única manera que me detenga es que mi maestro espiritual me diga que me detenga. Y ya. Así que no pierdan el tiempo, por favor. Lo digo aquí porque sé que ellos ven todos estos videos, ellos lo ven, aunque no lo digan, pero lo ven y seguro me van a escuchar. No pierdan el tiempo. Más bien deben de usar su tiempo para ver dentro de sí mismo y tratar de rectificar, porque pienso que aún hay tiempo de arreglar todo. Si se baja la guardia y rectificamos de corazón, todavía hay tiempo de poderse sentar en una mesa todos los Maharaj e intentar solucionar. Todavía pienso que pueda. Mi invitación es que le demos un chance a la paz, un chance al diálogo, a ver si de buenas maneras y como gente civilizada se logra solucionar todo. Pero lo primero es eso, ¿no? O sea, parar o sea, todas esas ofensas que han hecho a Santa Maharaj desde un principio, o sea, eso sí está bien. Pero lo que Hariananda está ahora diciendo con respeto, entonces eso me mandan a callar. Eso no es correcto.
Okay, Maharaj, Harinanda made a commentary. He was saying also, because some people who talk against Shanta Maharaj watch these videos, and he would like to make a commentary if you allow him. There's a short commentary. He said, as some people write to him in personally that he should not post things on Facebook or in any social media about this whole situation, because he's creating, aparada, he's making bad things, and he will destroy his spiritual life. That he's throwing out all mercy that he received from Shilacharya Maharaj. And there is he's quoted, I don't remember the name, I'm sorry for that, I think it's Artingan, something like that, that says that with the true, I cannot make any offense or cannot be afraid. And he say, this means that the things are as they are. As Srila Prabhupada also say, we are not offending, creating any offense against no one. The offense is from the understanding of this person. I'm just saying what my spiritual master says. And some people, I ask sometimes to these people, why don't you write to Janardhan Maharaj, Ashram Maharaj, and ask why they made so many offenses to Shanta Maharaj? Why these people doesn't want to learn the truth of that, but also allow that all these acharyas say whenever they want inappropriate things about Muni Maharaj, Shanta Maharaj, even you Maharaj? How could I be in silence with this situation? And if my spiritual master, my Siksha Guru does not instruct me to stop, I will not stop. If my Guru say, okay, you should stop Harinanda, close your eyes, close your mouth, stop writing, I will do that in the right moment. But Maharaj, I just said this in this moment because some people watch this video, and I think that's still time to these people to rectify their behavior. They could try to create a solution to that, try to get in contact in some conversation, dialogue, to get a solution to this problem. And also stop all these offenses that they are creating against the great Vaishnavas, as you, Shanta Maharaj, Muni Maharaj.
What is the question? Should he stop?
Actually, he said that he would like to make a commentary, Maharaj.
Oh. Well, if Shanta Maharaj gives permission, you can do it.
Así si Shanta Maharaj le dio permiso para hacerlo, tú puedes hacerlo, ¿no?
No sé por qué ahora ellos tienen temor de que escriba. Si hay mucha gente que escribe, ¿cuál es? No hay ningún... Estamos en un mundo de que podemos expresar nuestras ideas y nuestro pensamiento. Bueno, ellos que también expresen el suyo, que predican acerca de sus maestros, pero ¿por qué me van a escribir a que me silencie, que me calle?
Eso
Yo
lo
no voy a
pregunta,
hacer
Prabhu.
eso.
¿Les pregunta eso o no?
Sí, o sea, no es que le pregunto, le digo
sí.
que eso, un comentario.
Sí, and Maharaj, also finishing the commentary, I try to speak about my masters. They also should put their time to preach and to talk about their masters. Do not try to say to people to stop expressing themselves like that.
What is this?
My phone just died.
What does this say?
He's saying that these people should put their time to preach about their spiritual masters, not to say to someone that he should stop preaching about his spiritual masters.
Oh. Kanupriya, you had some question? No. Okay. Anyhow, this situation has brought by Mahaprabhu's mercy to us. And like I say, I think there's some purpose for purification of this mission. I see it like that. It's not a bad thing. It is a good thing that there could some purification will be there of what is the real motives in the devotees' lives. Because thus far we have seen in the Chaitanya Saraswati, every generation seems to be some more division. Now there are so many websites claiming to be Sri Chaitanya Saraswati. But then how long will that continue? At some point we have to recognize we're being stupid and childish. If they have any intelligence at all, they must recognize this. And then when will you stop this nonsense? Being so nonsense persons and become real Vaishnavas. And if that doesn't happen, then we have to take a separate stance. That what is the real Vaishnava? What is his behavior? What is his understanding? And who is willing to follow that? And give up all this other foolishness. Somehow we have to preserve the teachings of Srila Sridhara Maharaj, our founder, Rupa Goswami, Mahaprabhu. We want that in our lives. And if someone is able to provide that for us, we're willing to support them. Give our 100%, 108% support to that, so that we may also continue and others may also continue in that line. And we don't care for anyone. They may criticize, they may do whatever they like. But we must continue the proper proper line. And however that has to happen, we should do that. I think if it helps to bring these points to the public, then we should do that so that they may understand properly what is what. But at the same time, we have to be patient and compassionate. Those who don't understand, still we have to be, humble, tolerant, and respectful. Humility, tolerance, and respect. These are the qualities of the Vaishnava, of Rupanuga Sampradaya. Humility, tolerance, respect. We, at the same time, we have to develop these qualities. Don't neglect the cultivation of these qualities at the expense of correcting others. We want to practice those qualities also ourselves. And whatever others may be doing, these are the qualities we want to develop. And if you think it will help others by criticizing them, then okay, you do that. But remember to always to cultivate your own qualities of humility, tolerance, and respect for others. If we do it in that mood, then I think no harm will come. I remember Srila was told that if you criticize someone with affection, no reaction will come to you. So always we have to do everything out of love and affection for others. That will help us. That will be the real help for us. Otherwise, if we have bitterness and are criticizing them, that won't help us. That will only make us the same as them. And it's hard. Hard to have love for those who don't like you. Difficult. But we have to learn how to do that. That will be wonderful. Love means you can let someone hate you, yes. You have so much love for someone, even they hate you, you don't give up your loving them. Okay, can you translate?
Yes. Sure, Maharaj. Sure, beautiful. Yo creo que toda esa situación fue hecha, arreglada por la misericordia de Mahaprabhu. Existe un propósito para todo eso. Es una cosa maravillosa. Por lo que nosotros podemos mirar, hemos observado, a cada generación del Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat surge más división, cada vez se queda más websites distintos aclamando yo soy Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat. ¿Hasta cuándo eso se va a suceder? En algún momento necesitamos reconocer que estamos siendo estúpidos e infantiles. ¿Hasta dónde vamos a continuar con esa estupidez? Nosotros tenemos que nos tornarnos Vaishnavas. Si este tipo de cosa no sucede, entonces tenemos que comprender quién es el Vaishnava, cuál es su comportamiento y abandonar lo que es diferente de eso. Tenemos que proteger los ensinamientos de Srila Maharaj, de Rupa Goswami, de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Y si miramos que alguien es capaz de hacer eso, entonces tenemos que dar soporte para esta persona, para que ella continúe a hacerlo, los otros continúen haciendo y nosotros continuemos haciendo también. Podemos criticar o hacer aquilo si quieren. Pueden nos criticar, pueden hablar lo que les gusta. Yo voy a continuar haciendo, no importa lo que se sucede. Entonces, si es bueno traer estos puntos al público, yo voy a hacerlo. Pero al mismo tiempo yo debo comprender siempre y recordar que tengo que tener paciencia y cierta compasión por ellos. Nosotros tenemos que ser humildes, tolerantes y respetuosos. Esas son las cualidades de los Vaishnavas de la Rupanuga Sampradaya. Tenemos que desenvolver estas cualidades. No puedo negligenciar, me olvidar de cultivar estas cualidades en mí mismo. En vez de usar eso, simplemente empezar a hacer críticas y corrección en los otros. Queremos nosotros mismos practicar estas cualidades. Nos necesitamos desenvolverlas, tener ellas. Así, si tú piensas que criticar a los otros va a ayudar, hágalo. Pero nunca te olvide que también es importante criticar a sí mismo. Sridhara Maharaj acostumbraba decir, si tú estás criticando por afecto, entonces ninguna reacción llegará a usted. Caso contrario, si critica con rabia o con una cosa distinta así, entonces tú se tornarás igual a la persona que está diciendo. Así es difícil, no es fácil tener amor por una persona que no te ama, que no tiene amor por usted. Amor significa dejar que alguien te odea y mismo así no abandonar tu amor por ella. Jai Maharaj.
Hari Ananda, Hari Ananda. Huh? The joy of Hari.
Srila Bhakti, Madhava, Puri Maharaj ki jai. Muy hermoso, muy hermoso sus últimas palabras. Todo siempre es bonito, pero esto último que acaba de decir, muy hermoso.
Maharaj.
Very beautiful. You say hermoso, beautiful, huh?
Yes, he say usually is always beautiful, but the last words was most than beautiful.
I know. Live your life with love, huh? If I can't remember. Parsi, I think, no, what is it? I heard one saying. I think it's can't remember now. The Parsis or somebody, some religion. They have this saying that you do your work with love. Live your life, do everything with love. And if you can't do your work with love, then go to the temple and beg from those who do their work with love. Something like that.
Yeah. Así hay un dito que yo escuché una vez que se habla, viva tu vida con amor. Yo no puedo me recordar ahora quién habló seguramente, pero es una cita que habla así, haga tu trabajo con amor, haga tu vida ser amor. Y si tú no puedes hacerlo, vate al templo, implore por los otros para poder desenvolver este amor, tener este amor.
So this we need. This world needs love, huh? And love of the highest form of love. This is the most needful thing. These people who don't have that love, they're all fighting with one another, fighting with you and fighting with each other. So they need love. And you have a great heart. Ariyananda has a very good, big heart. And he can have a lot of love in his heart. And if you can distribute that to others, even if you must speak harshly, but do that with the love, with the desire to bring them back to the proper idea out of affection, then no problem. You can do that. There will be no doubt. And there will be benefit. Mahaprabhu was teaching love. Nityananda was so much love. He had so much love. He was just giving. He was rolling on the ground, telling them, please, take this. And Gauranga is giving you this highest conception. Please take this. Whatever he had to do, he was ready to do that for these people. And what happened to him? They throw some pot in his head. They threw some pot in his head. Get out from here. Don't bother us. They told him, who was coming with so much love to everyone. But what did Nityananda do? Don't worry, he told them. Don't worry, not a problem. You can throw anything you want at me. I only want you to take Mahaprabhu's message to heart.
Así todo que en realidad, todo que este mundo necesita de más amor, de la forma más elevada que existe de amor. Mismo que las personas no tienen este amor, ellas pueden encontrarlo y conocerlo si venir de otras personas de este amor. Ellas necesitan de este amor. Y tú tienes un corazón muy grande, Hariananda, un corazón muy grande. Allá se cabe mucho amor en este corazón. Y tú puedes distribuir eso para las personas. Mismo que sea siendo algunas veces duro, pero con las intenciones de traer las personas para una concepción verdadera. Eso debe ser hecho. Mahaprabhu enseñó amor. Nityananda Prabhu es tanto amor que se quedaba no sé cómo se llama, en la tierra. diciendo que para as pessoas agarrarem isso, para que se conectar a essa concepção mais elevada, estava disposto a fazer qualquer coisa. E o que lhe sucedió? Tacaron un vaso en él. Pero ¿qué ha hecho él? Dijo, no, no se incomoda, tú puedes tacar lo que le gusta en mí, pero escucha la mensaje que yo estoy te diciendo. Este mensaje de amor de Mahaprabhu.
So you remember our Nityananda Prabhu when you are preaching. That'll be very nice. And insist, you must insist they take the mercy and the love of Mahaprabhu and on their heads and in their hearts. And don't worry about what reaction will come from them. Only pray that they may come to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, Gurudev. If it's Krishna's will. If it Nityananda wants this, as shown by his own example. This is what he wants, and we want what Nityananda Prabhu wants. That's all.
Assim, Prabhu, então, enquanto tu estiver no momento que tu predica, te recuerda de Nityananda Prabhu. Tu deve insistir para as pessoas para que tomem a misericórdia e a graça de Mahaprabhu. Tu tienes que insistir isso. No te importa con las reacciones de las personas, solamente que estas personas ganen al pie de Gurudev y Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu explica esto como por través de su propio ejemplo. Y eso es todo.
All right, now we have to bid all of you farewell, and our Chadu Gopal and Umadevi and Marichyo Prabhu and Shamaguri Prabhu, you'll all be traveling to India this week, coming week, and we wish you all good Godspeed. Lord be with you. Vaya con Dios, as they say in Spanish.
Yes, perfect, Maharaj.
And, will we see you on the other side?
And we want to see you. We want to see you when you reach India, definitely.
Yes.
Hope to help we will see you all happily dancing in ecstasy. And as you roam the land where Mahaprabhu has his footsteps have touched that land, along with all his devotees, and they have all been walking on that land. You will be soon walking on that same land. So be sure to offer your dandavats, bow your head to the land when you reach that holy Dham, recognizing its divine nature, and always see the wonderful divine, hope that you will always see the wonderful divine pastimes of the Lord when you are there. And don't look for any other things. Don't look for other things. And help serve Sripad, Srila Santa Maharaj, and Srila Muni Maharaj, and all the devotees there in a very humble way. And I hope that you will all be blessed and glorified there, as very soon everything will show itself in a wonderful way for you. My very humble dandavats too. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gomar, Srila Gurudev, Srila Charidev, Srila Santa Maharaj, Srila Muni Maharaj, Srila Gaur Bhaktavinda ki Jai. Jai Samaveda Bhaktavinda ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari.
Very good.
Shri Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki
Jai.
Jai.
Krishna Jai Vaishnavinda ki Jai.